The United States finds itself increasingly polarized as President Trump navigates his second term. Recent polls paint a stark picture of a nation divided on his leadership. A significant majority, a staggering 80% of Democrats and nearly half of independents, give the president a failing grade for his performance in the first 100 days. In contrast, a majority of Republicans continue to support his policies and approve of his leadership. This stark contrast highlights the deep partisan divisions that continue to define American politics. The president's approval ratings remain a subject of intense scrutiny. While his base remains steadfast in their support, a significant portion of the population expresses concern over his policies and their impact on their lives. This divide is evident in the responses to his handling of key issues such as immigration and the economy. The president's supporters point to his commitment to securing the border and negotiating trade deals, while his detractors argue that his policies are divisive and harmful to the country's economic interests. Despite facing criticism, President Trump remains undeterred in his approach to governance. He continues to champion his accomplishments, highlighting what he sees as successes in his economic and foreign policies. However, these claims are often met with skepticism from his opponents, who point to widening income inequality and strained relationships with key allies as evidence of his administration's shortcomings. This ongoing battle of narratives further underscores the challenges facing the country as it grapples with its political identity. Beyond the realm of politics, the economy has emerged as a pressing concern for many Americans. The ongoing trade war, particularly the tariffs imposed on goods from China and other countries, has fueled anxieties about rising prices and economic instability. Recent surveys reveal that a significant portion of Americans are already feeling the pinch, with many reporting that they have had to adjust their spending habits due to the increased cost of goods. The administration's insistence that these tariffs are necessary to protect American jobs and industries has done little to quell the growing unease. Many economists warn that the tariffs could ultimately harm the very people they are intended to help, leading to job losses and slowing economic growth. The uncertainty surrounding the trade war and its potential long-term consequences has cast a shadow over the economic outlook, leaving many Americans worried about their financial futures. Adding to the economic anxieties are concerns about the rising cost of healthcare and education. Despite repeated promises to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, the administration has yet to present a comprehensive alternative, leaving millions of Americans in a state of uncertainty about their healthcare coverage. Meanwhile, the cost of higher education continues to skyrocket, saddling students with crippling debt and raising questions about the accessibility of the American dream for future generations. The relationship between the United States and Canada, traditionally one of close alliance and cooperation, has also been tested in recent years. President Trump's unorthodox approach to foreign policy, characterized by his America First rhetoric and his willingness to challenge long-standing international agreements, has created friction with America's northern neighbor. The imposition of tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum in particular has been met with strong condemnation from Canadian officials and has strained economic ties between the two countries. Despite these challenges, both sides have expressed a desire to maintain a strong and productive relationship. High-level diplomatic engagements continue, with leaders from both countries emphasizing the importance of dialogue and cooperation on issues of mutual interest, such as trade, security, and environmental protection. However, significant differences remain on a number of key issues, and it remains to be seen whether the two countries can overcome these challenges and restore their relationship to its former strength. The upcoming meeting between President Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will be closely watched for any signs of progress on resolving outstanding trade disputes and addressing the broader issues that have strained the bilateral relationship. The outcome of this meeting could have significant implications for the economic and political landscape of North America.